Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now at first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The final act of the first half. Dalton. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead. Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Prentice, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leaving his offense out on the field. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back. Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A handoff. It's Murray. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done. Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Andrew Beck punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Nathaniel Hackett told his offense to stay put. They're going for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Dalton now to pass. Going deep here for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, 59 yards. And the Saints use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two. Try and make it a field goal difference.
And now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Murray. And some room to roam now. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run it in with Murray. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him, and now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like...
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo. From the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Into the air right away is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out, and this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Dalton. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 72 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from taking the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have regained the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. From midfield here, Dalton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. After the sack on 1st down, Dalton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Dalton. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Singletary again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So now then the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. On play action, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. That's to his running back, complete. Finding space at the 40. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Dalton bootlegs out. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Fourth down, Dalton wants to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Troutman, right side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Dalton up, play action. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Allen now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On second down, Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On first down, Allen. Flush to his right. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen under pressure again, and down he goes again. Allen going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of...
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up,